ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦੇ ਮੁੱਖ ਪਬਲਿਕ ਹੈਲਥ ਅਫਸਰ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਥਰੇਸਾ ਟੈਮ ਤੇ ਡਿਪਟੀ ਚੀਫ ਪਬਲਿਕ ਹੈਲਥ ਅਫਸਰ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਨਿਊਜ਼ ਕਾਨਫਰੰਸ ਕੀਤੀ ਗਈ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਕੋਵਿਡ-19 ਮਹਾਮਾਰੀ ਪ੍ਰਤੀ ਅਪਡੇਟ ਪ੍ਰਦਾਨ ਕੀਤੀ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਕਿ 3 ਲੋਕਲ ਮੈਡੀਕਲ ਆਫੀਸਰਸ ਆਫ ਹੈਲਥ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਓਨਟਾਰੀਓ ਦੇ ਉੱਗੇ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਸਾਂਝਾ ਪੱਤਰ ਲਿਖ ਕੇ ਸਕੂਲਾਂ ਤੇ ਹੋਰਨਾਂ ਇੰਡੋਰ ਜਨਤਕ ਥਾਵਾਂ ਉੱਤੇ ਮਾਸਕ ਮੁੜ ਲਾਜ਼ਮੀ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਅਪੀਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਗਈ ਹੈ।
While COVID-19 is still circulating across the country, current disease activity indicators, from daily reported cases to laboratory test positivity, indicate decreasing transmission in many areas. Wastewater data are likewise showing signs of a potential plateau or post-peak decline in several areas. As our wastewater network and data continue to expand, the Public Health Agency of Canada, together with our partners, has just launched an online dashboard to display wastewater trends in select cities across the country. Going forward, these data will be increasingly helpful for communicating signals, such as new or increasing presence of the virus. Currently, lagging severity trends such as hospitalizations are still elevated, but beginning to decline in some jurisdictions. Nevertheless, weeks of COVID-19 resurgence, including widespread illness and healthcare worker absenteeism, has contributed to prolonged impacts on the health system. With the BA.2 sublineage of Omicron predominating and the SARS-CoV-2 virus continuing to evolve, the path ahead may not be smooth. But with the warmer weather beginning, it is hoped that with continued caution, we can enjoy a period of lower activity and some time for recovery. That's why the theme of this year's Mental Health Week is so fitting, as it focuses on how we can learn and hone our empathy skills to help each other. Through this week's communications, information, and resources, the Canadian Mental Health Association encourages us to develop and practice these skills, starting with listening to one another without judgment. That is to say, empathy helps us put ourselves in someone else's shoes and seek to understand their point of view. This not only helps us to connect with and support others, it can also help us regulate our own emotions and reduce feelings of isolation. The pandemic has impacted our lives in many ways, with some research suggesting that up to 50% of us in Canada have experienced declines in our mental health during the pandemic. We know that these impacts have affected certain groups more than others, and that as the pandemic has evolved, we have faced different challenges, including now. While many are happy to have measures easing, this can also bring about anxiety and stress as communities adapt to the changes. At this time, as throughout the pandemic, Wellness Together Canada continues to offer confidential virtual mental health and substance use resources and supports to people of all ages in Canada. To date, almost 2.3 million people across Canada have used these supports, which are offered at no cost, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. When it comes to mental health, every action counts. I urge all people in Canada to do what they can to support their own mental health and well-being and that of their family and friends. Practicing empathy through an act of kindness for someone can go a long way, and together we can all help to create positive change in our schools, workplaces, and communities.